Oh, well, hello everyone. Welcome back to my little corner of the world where all is well. No issues right now. Life is good. I'm enjoying my Saturday. I need to get back into the mode of posting more recorded content. I set out today with full intentions on doing so. I was on my way to a destination and it just didn't pan out. I happened to check the traffic ahead of me, and within that 45 minute trip I was going to take, there was 8 delays in that direction. Yeah, I could have gotten off and taken the side streets and done all that, but y'all know what, for it to be a Saturday, it's not like I was going with the intent on purchasing anything today. Walk around, look around, things of that nature. There's always tomorrow. I can go tomorrow, which is what I'll probably end up doing. Taking a day and leaving early tomorrow to get to that destination. The destination was the RV and camping show. It will be going on tomorrow. So I don't see no reason why I can't just get up Sunday morning and leave fairly early and maybe have breakfast while I'm up that way. It's only like a 45-minute drive, but with 8 delays on the expressway before I even get there, traffic-wise, that turned me around. Immediately turned me around. But like I was saying, I'm gonna. I don't mind doing these live videos, but I also got to remember that I got on there to record video, or as you call it, content. Hey Ben, how's it going? So I have to remember to take time out to record more stuff, which that was going to be my intention the last couple of days. But you never believe I got hooked on this one particular television show and I can't seem to turn away from it. So that's been occupying my time. But it looks like I'm going to have more time on my hands within the next 2 weeks that I'm going to know what to do with. Doctor said to relax, take it easy. I got a couple of doctor appointments set up for one this coming week, one the following week. So, and it's looking fairly positive. But in the meantime, like I said, I was going to do the RV show today, but with all the traffic and the traffic delays, hello back at you, A Plays. Greetings all. Oh, nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong. It's a stress situation. It's been an ongoing situation for the past 12 months. And I don't want to put too much out there because with my type of employment and what's going on, but let's just say I'm going to have 2 weeks to get a lot of things in order. And that's my game plan. So where I won't have to worry about work, the situations going on, those situations that I tried to take care of in the last 12 months, it don't seem like it was taken care of. Not because of me, but I don't want to, it's not like I'm about to drop dead, hopefully. Not getting any operations that I know of. It's just my doctor actually gave me a release form from work for 2 weeks. So I need to really, really pay attention to that. There's no amount of employment or job that puts you in a higher stress level to where now you're thinking about, am I going to drop dead on my job? So these are some of the things, and I'm not going to bash the type of work, bash the job. I am just simply saying this is not something that happened one time. This has been a 12-month process with something happening. Then here you go 3 months later, the same type of stuff. And And I feel like somebody that's been in a particular field for so long, I don't feel like I've been heard. Now, the funny thing is, when I went to my doctor Thursday for my yearly exam, just typical yearly exam, nurse practitioner came in like she always does. She greeted me and I greeted her back, and I think she can tell it in my voice. And thank you, A Plays. I really can't make out the first, and the allergies and everything else bothering my eyes. So y'all got to excuse me till this allergy, this pollen season passes. But anyway, she immediately knew something was wrong. And even though that was my yearly exam, I think she kind of picked up on it the way I greeted her. I knew going in it was a stressful situation because something happened Monday at work that really affected me, and I spent 2 days at home not feeling well. Couldn't quite put my finger on it, but I just felt terrible. And when she asked, so at this point, I've been going to this particular doctor's office for so long. I felt that the fact that she asked, I pretty much gave her the short version of what I've been dealing with over 12 months. And she really felt, I could tell that she really genuinely cares about her patients. I don't think at this point it was about them bringing in money. I don't feel like I'm a number at this place because it's a smaller facility. And so she suggested time off from work and suggested that I seek other entities, and I'm supposed to, some sleep behavioral and sleep therapy people are supposed to contact me. And they're going to contact me. So I've got to talk to them. And so this have been, even though I'm mentioning this has been something that's happened in the last 12 months, no, it's just been too much to deal with in 12 months. I've been employed for many years and I've dealt with a lot of different things, but not so much back to back to back to back. And to try to focus on what they're paying me to do. So it's hard to stay focused on your job or even in your personal life when you've got so many of the same distractions coming at you. And I appreciate you. God bless you as well. And she said the same thing. And this particular nurse practitioner has also prayed with me. This is something I don't put out there for the universe, but you know, I'm not the type of person that really discusses religion. I'm not finna have church with y'all, so y'all just gotta sit tight. But so I got my release form from work from her. I submitted it to my place of employment. And yesterday being Friday, I was just sitting around. And I decided to clean up a little bit, just for the moment, just clean up a little bit. And I packed up a couple of bags of trash to take to dump. Y'all won't believe this. After 12 months of dealing with the same old mess, I get to the dump site. There's this little girl standing out. She was obviously throwing something in the dump. And she mumbles under her breath. She must have been like 7. I don't know. I said, what you say? She said, God bless you. Let me tell y'all something. With the week I've had in the last 12 months and a total stranger being that somebody that's that innocent to say something like that out of the blue. And yeah, she probably said it to everybody. But it just really warmed me. And it made me really realize there is hope. And I'm just gonna see this thing through. Part of me want to just don't worry about it, tap the release form. But no, because by me doing that, knowing that I'm going back in, as you will, the fire with nothing that's been taken care of, I'm gonna do exactly what my doctor said. Cut out a lot of things, take time to relax, come back to see them on the 1st, come back and see them on the 8th, make all the necessary calls I need to make in reference to this situation. Because at the end of the day, I have my health and well-being to look after. And I honestly feel that I have given more than my all to something that then I don't feel like I just don't feel like I was received well. And I'm not putting anybody down, my job, the people. I'm just simply saying I've gotten to this point now to where I need to do better, you know. So anyway, enough about me. I know y'all don't want to hear any sob stories. Let's see what's going on in the world today. I've made a couple of live posts in reference to Shannon Sharp and what's going on in his world, but let's just take it off of that for right now. Let's just talk about everyday life and everyday relationships. Do you ever get to a situation to where you think you're trying too hard with that spouse of yours? Or you think that you're always coming up short? Let me tell y'all something. And this is from several years of dealing with several people. A lot of times, there is nothing you can do that's gonna totally win that person over, convince that person you love them, get that person to see eye to eye. Because that, although that person may be in your life, they don't have your best interest at heart. So you have to think about that. Any type of relationship is not supposed to be a struggle. Whether it's your personal relationship, your work relationship, your relationship in whatever higher power you believe in, it shouldn't be a struggle. And I fault social media with a lot of things that's going on now, because if you think about it, the whole world is at your fingertip. And certain social media sites, not this one, let me put that out there. Certain social media sites promote a lot of negativity, drama, violence, and damn near nudity. It's gotten so bad to where I was on a particular site looking for something. I think it was, I was looking for the rear cover for my Honda to go in on the back side. Okay, the cargo cover, if you will. Trying to find a good deal on one. And I clicked on it. How did it go from that to a whole bunch of half-naked girls popping up on that particular website? I don't know. I thought it was kind of strange. So they are constantly feeding us this stuff. And what do? I can get on, and y'all, I know the name of these sites, so but I'm just gonna switch the names up so y'all ain't going crazy. I can get on Bookface, scroll through, and I swear it's damn near borderline kiddie porn from what they're posting out there now. And that's why I said a couple of years ago, I got away from being on certain websites or social media sites because of it's just gotten out of hand. I originally got back on, as I called it, Bookface, for the marketplace stuff. But you got all this stuff they're constantly loading these feeds to you, to where I find social media has a lot to blame for this stuff. They know I've just left Walmart. That's fine and good. You know, you want to track me, yeah, I could turn this off, turn it off. I know that, y'all. But if you want to track me, and if you know a person's algorithm, why are you tracking that person, but you're sending them things that you shouldn't be sending them? That's my whole point right there. They know by what you scan. I have not scanned anything related to anything other than considered to be dirty, distasteful, anything of that nature. But they want to feed you in to draw you into other things. And you have to be careful with that, because you can make a wrong click and try to scroll away from it, and it takes you deeper down a rabbit hole. Next thing you know, you got people knocking on your door, claiming you're doing something you ain't got no business doing. So y'all be careful with that. Y'all be very careful. And if you are that person that's scrolling through looking for that kind of stuff, you need to stop. You need to stop. Be honest with you. But anyway, so I had two incidents. Okay, here I go. I'm gonna talk about this dating world. I talked about the one yesterday. My lady hit me up, and she immediately tried to invite herself over after I said I wasn't gonna be doing anything. First conversation. No, I didn't go for it. hit me up today, and she started out with all the negativity, all this stuff, talking about what bros do and this, that, and the third. 60 years old lady talking about bros. So I immediately respond to her, well, I'm not your bro. I'm not your unk. And I'm not your king. I introduce myself and say, I am a man first, among anything else. So can we move away from the nicknames and all these things? Can we just have a mature conversation? 60 years old, she couldn't have a mature conversation. She started talking about everything else. Wait a minute. Nick, you say happy Saturday, scrolling, looking for what? I don't know what you're talking about, Nika. Oh, but anyway, I'll get back to that, Nika. Fill me in on where you picked up at. So the lady 60 years old today, she's coming at me and telling me places where she's not from and what she's looking for and things of that nature. And I had to stop her because back when she made a comment about bros on this site, and I had to correct her about being called bro and unk and all these other names. And once I introduced myself with her with my first name, I felt that she was smart enough to introduce herself back. She didn't. And I'm very particular about that. People say I overthink things too much, but if I'm telling you my name and you got up there in the top of your page, Miss Queen 99, I don't know your name. And that's not how I'm gonna address you. So after a couple more exchanges, he said, I don't seem like I'm interested. I said, well, I'm not. I'm just replying to your conversations. She said, so what's the problem? I said, well, I introduced myself. You didn't. Oh. That's all she said. Oh, like that. Didn't even say her name. I just dropped it right there. So I get back in after I was going on my venture this morning to where I was going. But when I saw the 8 traffic hang-ups along the way and it turned me around, got back and looked at my phone, she was just still sending messages. Look, y'all, let me tell y'all something. Let me just be honest, y'all. We can all talk here. Some of you that's not in a relationship, it's important to learn, for those of you that don't know, not talking about everybody, it's important that you learn to introduce yourself by your given name, not nicknames. And that person cannot introduce themselves either. It's back to you. Don't waste your time. Don't even waste your time. That's a telltale sign. They don't have nothing interesting going on. They're not interested in you. Here come another person trying to see what they can get. You know, and I just feel strongly about that because I like to introduce myself to people when I see them. And they call themselves being interested in me. So if you can't do that, I'm not wasting time with nobody. That's not even so much as far as a relationship or just whatever. So I noticed that with a buddy of mine. He is, what is he, 60, 62. He's still going around telling everybody, just call me B, the letter B. Look, dude, you're a grown ass man. It's about time you go out of your 12-year-old nickname, B. I mean, that to me, that says a lot about a person. About the lack of maturity, they haven't grown, and them being continuously stuck in the past. And I swear to y'all, I'm not putting anybody down, but I can leave here right now. By the time I get to his house to visit him, it's like I'm stepping back to 1972 or something. Everything is just so, it's like I just can't put my finger on it. And I haven't spent that much time with this individual the past couple of years because I just felt like he hasn't tried to grow. You know, me personally, I take slow steps in my growth, but at least I'm taking steps. I don't feel this person has taken any steps. And I feel like when you have those kind of people in your life, they can potentially slow you down. So you have to kind of pull away from them a little bit. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, everybody can't go with you where you're going. And if your mind is dead set on what do you want to do to improve certain things, I don't care what it is. You don't have to tell me, but what you have to do to improve certain things. Let's say you set yourself a 12-month goal. You probably can't reach those goals if you're still dealing with the same negativity and the same type of people that don't want to grow. You don't have to cut them off, but you just have to keep reminding yourself and reminding them, well, I've been busy. I'm trying to do this thing. And once you've told this one individual that 3 times, and the third time, each time you tell them what you're investing in, where your vision is. The third time they say, well, what is it you're trying to do? That person has not paid any attention to you. So you need to move on, because the time is going to take you to stop after you told them 3 times to explain it to them again. Guess what? You are slowing your own growth, because it's like you're talking to a dusty book or a wall that need to be painted at that point. Don't waste your time trying to babysit grown people, trying to get them to understand your vision and your growth. Don't even waste your time. I really spend time alone studying and strategizing and planning my immediate future. Stand to constantly deal with that stuff. A lot of people don't understand that, but it's key to success. Whatever that success is for you. You might want to do a garden, but you have to start early. 2 people I know that, and it's not family related, but 2 people I know that, by the way, getting ready to start a garden. It's about to be May. You're supposed to have what you're trying to do right now should have been done in late February. So now you're behind the 8 ball. Because people don't make plans. Just like today, when I got out and filled up my tank, got ready to get on the expressway, and I checked out my distance and my travel route. When I seen those 8 delays, one for 30 minutes, one for an hour, one for 25 minutes, it wasn't even worth it. And to get off and take the back streets wouldn't even been worth it. So I turned around. That was 10 o'clock this morning. It's now 1:30. Had I kept going, I would have probably been just getting to where I wanted to go and would have lost all interest in it. So I'll probably do it tomorrow, being Sunday. Like I said, I have 2 weeks. I don't have enough time on my hands. And I'm going to take full advantage of the rest and relaxation and doing things that brings me joy. And not worry about all this other stuff, this foolishness going on. Now, friends. So I left the doctor's office Thursday. I contacted 4 people, told them what the doctor said. The first thing they said, which was my fault, what's wrong? Why you at the doctor? I should have laid off with, I went in for my yearly, which I didn't. So I explained to them that. Told them what was going on. Told them that, the nurse practitioner suggested 2 weeks, blah, 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 this, that, and the third. The same people that know and depend on me when something's going on with them to be there, to at least ask them how they were doing. Nobody checked. I ain't sad because ain't nobody checked on me. Here it is Saturday and we just talked about this Thursday. I'm just saying, this is the type of stuff you have to look out for. This is where you have to choose your friends wisely, and those long-term friends. Ask yourself, what use are they to you? So when that person calls you with their drama or all their little crap, just say, hey, look, I'm busy right now. Just give them the same amount of medicine that they're giving you. Just give it to them. It's got something right now I can show y'all. Particular individual wanted a pair of shoes. Oh yeah, she gonna see this, and I don't care. So Monday, in the mix of all the mess going on at work, I went to my lunch break to pick up the shoes for her. That was gonna be a gift. She hadn't made it over here yet. So this morning, I just took a picture of them and I posted it and I sent it to her for sale or trade. Previous owner never picked up merchandise. Yeah, I got the receipt. I'm not gonna take them back today. I'll take them back Monday. After I got an appointment Monday that's gonna put me near the shoe store, I'll take them back. Because if you want them bad enough, your little tail would have came and got them. People think that your time is at their disposal. And I do not appreciate that. I've just had this same conversation with this person not even 4 to 6 months ago with this same type of situation. I just gotta let some people go. Because I don't feel like people are really, when they don't consider you, it's like they are using and abusing your friendship. And I don't care to be used or abused. So, and there's some beautiful shoes. They're real nice. It's not something I would wear, but they are nice looking. I can hardly go get them and pull them in front of the camera, hold them up, but why would I be advertising for this company? It's not like they're gonna send me a dollar. But the simple fact that she didn't come get them, and I shouldn't have to remind somebody. Y'all tell me, if you do something for somebody and it's pushing a week with some merchandise, and they haven't even said, oh, by the way, I'll be over there Tuesday, or what's your schedule Monday, so I can get my package. They ain't said nothing. I do not allow junk to pile up over here, first of all. This is not a storage facility. No, it's not. I have a garage for that. And there's very little stored in there. Because I need room to park my vehicle. And this person knows that. So they're gonna have to go back. Sometimes I find myself being too nice. But I'm gonna get off of that. This is another one of those live chats where I'm rambling about any and everything. Say I just finished my lunch. Hey, let me tell y'all something. I don't know what I did with this hamburger I made. But I found these, what's the word? Artesian sesame seed buns that was not as big as the regular ones. And got my patties and I seasoned them. And I have 2 different seasonings that I put in them. And when I'm making my burgers, I always put some Heinz 57 sauce in them. Patted them up pretty good. Got through the last couple of burgers. So I made enough for today and tomorrow. I got 3 left that I'm gonna put them in over some gravy. I have them with rice tomorrow. So I'm stretching my dollar. And those burgers I ate were delicious. So I put my little mayo on the buns because I don't put mayonnaise on my bread when I eat hamburgers. But I said, okay, everybody else talking about toasting it, so I'm gonna toast it. By the time I put that mayo on that bread and toasted it, by the time I sauteed those onions and put it on there, y'all, let me tell y'all something. I think I ate too fast. It was so delicious. That's my meal for today. This morning I had coffee, some juice, and a boiled egg. Because I gotta do what the doctors say. And I get so stressed out. So I had a good breakfast. The weather's kind of so-so, but it's not gonna stop me. We don't really have rain today, so 7 o'clock, I'm gonna go to the park and walk. And come on back in and have me a shower, finish watching my show that I've been glued to the TV watching for the last week now. I think this particular show has 18 seasons, so it's a lot. But it's for me, I like it. It's kind of a relaxing type television show. It's not a drama based. It's not Real Housewives of Nobody. I don't watch that kind of crap. And speaking of, I've got a delivery that ran late. It was due to be on the 22nd. So they said it's coming Monday, which I'm looking forward to it. I don't know if I can show y'all on this posting or live. I don't know if I can show y'all what it is, but I might give y'all a hint. I might give y'all a flash of it. But I know they have certain restrictions on certain things. So I'm trying to abide by their rules and keep doing what I'm doing. But, other than that, life is good. I'm enjoying myself. I really don't have any complaints right now. My the weather's been kind of so-so. We had all that hail come the other day. I was kind of worried about my truck, but I didn't see any hail damage, so that was good. Typically, I would move it, kind of put it under the front end under the tree when we know we got hail. Cause it's a two-part thing. You can get a lot of hail damage. The insurance company might not want to pay. If I put it under the tree and a big branch or tree fall on it, they're quick to pay for that. So that's how you protect yourself. But I'm gonna get out here and I need to make some runs. I haven't driven my Honda all this week. I did go out there Wednesday and crank it up. That's not my everyday vehicle. It's like for the weekend when I want to go somewhere. So I've been doing reviews on it, which is it's a 2026 Honda Passport Trail Sport. So I did some reviews on my page on it. There's nothing I can say about this vehicle that I don't dislike. I had a couple things in the beginning. The service tech took care of it, so it's nothing I need to worry about. But I see a lot of people on this particular page, this group I'm a member of, all they're doing is griping about that vehicle. But none of them has said anything about, well, I'm gonna get it taken care of. And I'm gonna say this to y'all that are listening. Don't matter what kind of vehicle you buy, but when you buy that vehicle, remember, you bought it with the salesperson as a representative. That's all that person does. If you have issues with it, don't call the salesperson. Call the service department and ask to speak to the manager directly. And for whatever reason that person not in, this not a third, have them punch you over to a voicemail. Call back the next day. That service manager gonna do what they can to get you taken care of. Because even though all that stuff is on one lot, the service department has nothing to do with sales. Service department want to keep their jobs. They're gonna make sure you get to where it's taken care of. There's no way I would buy a brand new vehicle and I had issues like I'm seeing posted and not do anything in reference to it. Nika, where'd you see my truck at? I'm curious, how'd you see my truck? No, the 50-cent question is, what color is it? Oh man. But anyway, if you have issues with, it doesn't matter, be it a washing machine, refrigerator, a vehicle, contact the service department. Do not call that salesperson. You know, keep a running tab of things that you've had fixed on that vehicle. Like I said, you can download you a vehicle checklist. And so what if you have a Chevrolet and it happens to say Nissan on top of it? It don't matter. It's just a checklist. Because for mine, for the Honda, when I downloaded the one, I found one that was very, very precise, very straightforward, and it happened to be for Lexus. So I just saved it as a PDF, whited out the Lexus part and put my particular vehicle on there and the last portion of my VIN number as it relates to my vehicle. So every time I pull it up, I get a fresh one. I put in my information. It actually has the pictures of the vehicle on there. So you can check off places where you've noticed you've had issues since you've owned it. Oh yeah. Thank you. You're right. It's great. How I came about that truck, Nika, I had another one that was great also, and it got totaled out. So I came across that one. And that particular one, this one, 2024, I happen to like it. You know, the other one that I had it leveled. I put some bigger tires on it. It was sitting real nice. But when I got this one, I started looking at the possibility of doing it. And to get it back just like I had the other one, it's not a lot of money. It would have been like $2,300. I just decided not to. I just decided not to. So then I found this other one. By the time all that's taken care of, and I recoup my money, the whole nine, y'all know how it happens. And I bought another vehicle, which I liked. But when the 26 Passport came on the scene, I started watching videos. I was like, I am getting that. I don't splurge on a lot of things. You know, the way I see it for the two vehicles I have, right now, the way it worked out for me, ordinarily, in a given day, I wouldn't have done this, but the way that it worked out for me in my favor, I have two that I could have had one $100,000 vehicle or two vehicles and still came out way under 100,000. Made sense. Like I say, I don't splurge on a lot of things. I wanted a motorcycle forever. I finally outgrew that whole notion. Traffic's gotten too bad. I don't care to, I don't want to do that. I really don't. But anyway, I have got to go. I got some things I need to drop off. And I'll be back on later on to talk to you all. But on my end, yeah, everything is, I'm assuming everything is fine. It's just, it's a stress-related issue. So all I can do is do what the doctor asked me to do and follow the necessary protocol. And we will see. But in the meantime, you all have a great Saturday. Later.